Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the LeJit Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Rio One.
NK.
What'd you say like that? And we are back with another one.
Yeah. I guess we're starting off asking about our weeks. My weeks was the same as last week's. It was dumb, stupid, tired of it.
I mean, so you get no good news, no bad news,
Oh yeah. We get to leave my job, That was good news. These guys decided, like a third party, if you will, and the contract was not renewed, and they're going in a different direction, and so secretly that leaves a lot of us happy, but it is what it is. Now just trying to make money in a different place. It was nice while it lasted.
Yeah.
I hope they retire my jacket and the Raptors.
We'll see what happens, man. It's no more laughs at the job. Working.
Yeah.
Working third party sucks. You just never know what the future gonna have for you.
Right. One day you work, one day you don't have a job.
Yeah. And who knows? I mean, we're there for the time being, but who knows what's gonna happen next? Telling you, they don't want to see us thrive over there.
Yeah, they don't want to see us come together. Surprised they let a group of our kind work an overnight shift.
Oh yeah.
Usually they try to divide us.
Yeah, there was a lot of trust there. They shouldn't have. I'm gonna be honest.
A lot of camera watching. Bruh. Like in the middle of the lobby playing basketball in a trash can with a toy ball.
Like
in front of the cameras.
Saying just crazy things in front of guests, not caring.
Yeah, yes. Well, it was a wild time.
The many situations we found ourselves in. No.
Yeah, the many stories.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. A lot of memories, though. How was your week?
My week was a week. It's just one of those weeks where like you have some good things happen to you, and then you have some things where it's like it ain't so much things happen. It's like people around you, Like
yeah.
Like I don't like Capri,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't like Capri, so just to hear the cap, somebody tried to get me to sign up for, this job, and turns out the job is only a part time, and like, damn, I wasted my time doing that, So that was.
What kind of cap have you heard?
Just like me, I'm a rebel when it comes to work.
Oh. Watch out, ladies.
So, when I'm at work and I don't tend to try my hardest. I ain't there to impress nobody, And when I say things like that and the other person's like, oh no, I don't do anything neither. And like, I can check the work and see if you're doing anything, Yeah, it's like, are you capping on me?
You're right. Like, I can check that, right? Hey, well, we don't know what your future holds either. You know, you are planning on moving on to bigger and better things. So ain't no telling what that's going to be though.
Yeah, yeah. I am. I don't see it. I really don't see it going past like July. To be honest with you.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's some things on the table. Yeah, my biggest concern is like getting another job and having time to do what I do. You know, streaming, podcasts, basketball, all that. So.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. But
I ain't trying to be the person who's like always at work and just like miserable.
I mean, but you're gonna have money though.
Yeah, but like, what am I gonna do with that money? Like, you know,
I mean,
it doesn't make sense to have money if you can't enjoy it.
Early retirement. Oh, breaking news! Oh my golly Wally! Phoenix is beating Golden State.
How's that breaking news?
I don't know.
Steph had 4 points at halftime.
Anyway,
Disappointed. Get a Wardell.
Wardell. I'm telling you, from now on, his name is Wardell. So if y'all ever wonder who's Wardell, that's Steph. Speaking of that, yeah, I'm turning into one of those. Give me a second. I gotta find it. It shouldn't take that long. Where's it at? There though. Anthony Marshawn Davis Jr. Yeah, I know your name. If you don't tee up, his name is Marshawn from now on. That's all I had to say.
on the topic of sports, you know, the playoffs is about to start. We kind of got our indication of the seedings. I don't think anything's going to drastically change within these next.
I mean, as we're recording this, the Lakers and Knicks are playing. Phoenix and Golden State is playing. If the Knicks win, they get a playoff spot, and Boston is in the play-in tournament indefinitely. I know Miami just got their playoff spot. If you know the Laker Portland thing could still change, but you know that's too long of a thing for me to explain. But there's still some things that could change, but more than likely it's gonna stay as is.
Yeah. Any interesting play-in first round matchups? Looking forward to it.
Lakers Golden State, we can smack them.
How's that interesting?
Yeah, cause we just gotta send a message. That's all.
It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one of those things where like LeBron is gonna feel good about beating Golden State, even though he.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is.
It's really not.
Like, I finally beat the team that haunted me for years. That feels good.
They never haunted him.
They've haunted him.
Anyway, so you know, after we smack them, we're gonna see Phoenix in the first round, and they're gonna probably end up playing San Antonio or the Grizzlies in the other playing game, and I'm actually hoping they win, just so they could you know, play Utah the first round.
Oh, you know, because you
me.
want us to do your dirty work for you, eh?
It is smart, but then again, we're not really worried. It's just, why not have the weaker teams take out the other team so we can have a easier trip, you know?
No.
Well, not easier trip, but, you know, we won't have to sweat.
The Lakers should have the toughest schedule.
We would like
it would solidify them, you know?
We're already solidified.
You know, everybody always talk about Mickey Mouse ring and this and that. It would like
You're one of them, aren't you?
I'm never taken away from the Lakers' bubble performance. I actually like last year's Lakers team.
I like it better than this Lakers team.
I do too.
People call me crazy, but just a preference.
I like certain players on the Lakers team, namely Rondo.
Yes.
Oh.
I stand by this. Not to harp on the Lakers for too long, but the Lakers team from last year was a better defensive team and veteran team than this team is this year. Only person from last year's team I didn't like was Danny Green.
Wow.
I'd trade Ben McLemore for him any day of the week.
I liked you, Danny.
Yes, I said it.
I'm lying, Danny. I hate your guts.
Yeah. You know what you did, Danny. 2019.
You injured Clay. You little... Yeah. Not sure if I should be...
You little one. Yeah. You're an injured guy. Nah. But, yeah. Danny, you're just worthless.
I wouldn't say he's worthless.
Basketball-wise. He is. Because he's streakier than J.R. Smith.
Hey, man.
When it comes to threes. And his defense is not as good as it used to be. He is slow. He's not athletic. What does he provide to the team? Nothing but veteran experience.
Wherever cool. Danny goes, championships follows.
That is not true.
Hey, look. He's won in San Antonio. He's won in
Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker.
He's won in Toronto.
Kawhi Leonard.
He won with the Lakers.
LeBron James, Anthony Davis.
Why you take away from his contributions to the team? You know?
He did. You know, Danny, does game 3 ring a bell? No, game 4. Does that ring a bell? No, game 5.
He made up for it.
My bad. No, he didn't.
He played great defense.
Oh, we went over this. Me and you went over this. We looked at Danny's 3-point and field goal percentage compared from this year and last year, and it ain't really much ain't changed.
He played great defense.
Okay, all right, whatever that means.
You know? Did he not? You know?
No, he didn't.
He helped him lock up Hero and Duncan.
Whatever that means. Whatever that means. You noticed every time Danny was on a quicker guard, he was getting beat off the screens. Danny is slow. And we're not going to sit up here and pretend like he's not. He is slow.
He's been in the league for a very long time, okay?
He's a slow man. Bron's not slow.
Bron's slower. Not as quick.
No.
What? Bron is slower.
Nah. KCP's faster than Danny.
KCP's young.
And Danny ain't been in the league that much longer.
Danny was on the first Cleveland team with LeBron. He's been in the league for a pretty long time.
Okay, what is your point? KCP he came in the league like 3 years later.
Ah man, KCP's young, bruh. Ain't KCP like only like 29 or something, like 30?
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, this as of right now, I believe the play-in will be not next week, but the week after.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Not expecting any.
That's great for me. That's great for me. My boss goes on vacation. I'm gonna be in the break room just chilling.
This guy.
I'm gonna bring some food. Watch playoff games.
How you gonna watch playoff games and they gonna be over by the time you get to work?
Out there on Thursday. Because Thursday do the TNT. Yeah. TNT they're gonna do the game Thursday.
No. I'm not expecting any significant upsets. Well, then again, I heard a question being asked if New York, what was it? Well, no, it was any team could win any series, and no team winning the series would be considered an upset, no matter who it is.
Well, Golden State beat the Lakers.
Right. That makes sense.
Not that,
That makes sense.
it's wishful thinking on my end, but not that I think that it will, but it's just it would be.
Speaking of Golden State, I mean, yeah, you're right. But speaking of Golden State, man, so they who do they play? Denver,
Yeah.
right?
When
Play Denver.
yesterday or
Yeah,
yesterday we played Utah.
Utah. Played Utah up at 1.20, and they during there almost lost the game to Jordan Clarkson alone, all because of Kent Bazemore. Now, Kent Bazemore's been in the news lately. It's because he's been talking reckless about a man named Bradley Beal, who has been arguably the best scorer this NBA season, and bringing up an injury that he has no information about. He decided to take a little shot at Bradley Beal to defend his teammate Wardell.
All right, this is what I gotta say about this whole situation. Bazemore shouldn't be saying anything about anybody's injury. One,
Right.
two.
Right.
If you're Bradley Beal, I get it. Like, these two have history. Okay, if y'all didn't know, like, I think Bazemore was playing for the Hawks. Of course, Beal was playing for the Wizards. They was in the playoff series. They got into a little scuffle. So they already got beef with one another. But yeah, like, if you Bradley Beal, like, dude's not on your level, I wouldn't even have entertained it.
Yeah.
And then on the top of that, Bradley Beal, like, I mess with you, bruh. You're Florida alumni. But you can't come at Steph like that neither, because
What do you say about Steph?
he's like Steph is like watching him and checking for.
Oh, watching his stats. I mean,
chases. He called
don't get
Steph
me
a
wrong.
stat chaser, pretty much. I'm gonna be honest, Bradley.
I wouldn't
He's
say
not a stat chaser because
yeah,
he has
I
to put
mean,
up those numbers or else.
I wouldn't say Steph's a stat chaser, but if you told me Steph watches and looks at Bradley Beal's box score to see how much he scored, I would believe you. Because if you ask me, I think Steph does want to win that scoring title.
No, he does. I think he does, but I also think, but Steph in a post game interview, they asked him that question, and he was like, "Yeah," but he's like, "I watch everybody's stats. Like, I try to outscore everybody." So it was like, yeah, he wants the scoring title. He hasn't had it since his MVP season.
Right.
He's not just gonna hand it over to Bradley Beal, even though that's what he's kind of doing today. He doesn't step it up.
I mean, yeah, but Bradley was kind of carrying away with it at the beginning of the year anyway. So it's actually Bradley's to lose, if we're being honest.
And he's kind of losing. Not granted, I mean, the Wizards are on a roll, so he ain't got to do much no more. Westbrook found his groove.
But he just dropped 50.
He did.
This man, the man dropped 50 and Russ still got his triple double.
Yeah,
that's
they're
crazy.
becoming a hell of a duo over there in Washington, and I've been saying it. They're a dangerous team that people got to watch out for because they're gonna give somebody a hard time.
Yeah, I agree. That's a team that you don't want to see first round. Underrated, but could still, push you.
Yeah, and the way the Westbrook has been playing lately,
He's feeling good.
He's hitting his shots, taking smart shots. Best we've seen Russ in a long time.
Yeah. But to make a long story short, man, can't stay in your lane, bro. We understand every NBA player wants to root and uplift their teammates. Nothing's wrong with that. But don't knock nobody else down or take subliminal shots
Yeah.
at somebody else just because you want to uplift your teammate. Steph wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because all you did, Kent, was just drag Steph into your little beef you got going on, and you can't be doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but put a bullseye on his back.
Yeah, so like,
Kent, come on, bro.
You can imagine. You can imagine Bradley Beal probably like called people on the Phoenix Suns tonight, and it was like, "I'll pay y'all whatever to hold this guy." Because I would do that.
And you know what's funny? That the same exact night, he went. Y'all played Utah. The same exact night was the night Bradley Beal was sending them tweets about the problem and stuff. But that exact same night, Kent was getting cooked on defense. I'm talking when I say cooked, I'm not being over exaggerated. I watched the game. He was getting cooked. If he couldn't stay in front of him, he was fouling, and that's part of the reason why they almost lost. He kept fouling every possession. So you can't talk trash on social media, did not hold up on your end of the bargain, without bargain, but your end of play. That's all I gotta say.
And we dang sure need you to step it up, Kent, because I need you to come playoff time. Man, he's playing good today.
I didn't realize y'all didn't have what's the dude's name?
Pascal?
No, Kelly. What happened to Kelly?
Kelly's been hurt and out the lineup. Pascal's been hurt too.
Hey man. I mean, I know y'all thankful for that play-in, because if it wasn't for the play-in, y'all wouldn't have made the playoffs. But
whoa!
I mean, had a chance.
We were 8 seed, okay? We would have been in.
You're not 8.
We are 8. We're 7. The 7-8 plays each other. We're 8. That's Memphis and San Antonio over there battling for 9th and 10th.
Really?
Yeah.
Well. Look at here. That is true.
No.
I never thought y'all would be this. It annoys me. Portland's number 5. That annoys me. It really does. It really does.
What did Portland do to you, huh?
Oh my gosh, they're annoying.
Portland's one of those teams you gotta watch too, though. They got all their pieces to this year. There's literally really kind of no excuse for Portland this year.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. You still picking your Lakers, eh?
Of course.
I am still on. I'm still picking the Warriors to win it all.
Right.
Nah, I picked. I picked Brooklyn hesitantly. I am gonna stick with that. Still hesitantly though. I don't think I could trust Brooklyn.
Speaking of Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving went up for a layup on a fast breaking guy, hitting the nose.
Yeah, so Mass Kyrie's coming back.
And it's not quite untucked Kyrie, but it's close enough.
Big step in the right direction, you know.
But now they need a dribbler back.
James Harden's expected to return tomorrow. Hopefully he does. I kind of miss seeing the Beard play.
You know, like that's one of them teams. Like it's gonna be fun to watch, but I'm hoping they don't have the same problem as most teams do when they get superstars and they don't want to step on each other's toes and stuff. I just hope they can get it together and not mess up no chemistry or nothing in their playoff run.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But right now, I think, are they number one in the East or are they number two?
I think they're still number two.
Okay.
Philly's been winning. And that's a team you don't hear nothing. They're so under the radar right now. Like, that's crazy. We don't hear nothing about Philly.
I mean, but you can say, oh, Philly. Yeah.
And we were talking,
well, yeah.
We were talking about them a lot earlier this season. But after Joel got hurt, and everybody's been kind of like quiet on Philly.
Yeah, all you really gonna hear about in Philly is injuries and Ben being defense player of the year and Joel going for MVP. Now I will say this: Philly and the Lakers are the only two teams that could and possibly even should at one point or another have gotten or could have gotten both defensive player, MVP, and coach of the year in the same year.
Oh, you think Doc Rivers is getting coach of the year?
No. I said they could.
Oh.
Could.
Yeah.
They have to put they got a defender and an MVP candidate, and they got a coach. Well, in order for Philly to get coach of the year, they would have to play great basketball.
Yeah. Because I think Monty Williams is about to get coach of the year.
Right.
Which leads me to another question. Like, people say Chris Paul should be in the MVP race.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So my question is what would Chris Paul have to have done to actually win MVP? Because couldn't you make the case that he should actually win MVP?
I mean, he doesn't have better numbers than Jokic and Joel. That's the only reason why.
He's not even that type of player. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he's even averaging a double-double. And Chris Paul is very more than capable of doing that. If Chris gave us 25, 10, and 5 with the Phoenix team he's on right now, oh, for sure, MVP. But because his numbers don't look as good as the Embiid and Jokic, he's not going to get it.
It's what more does this man have to do, really? When you think about it, considering the type of player he is, and I wouldn't be reluctant if I was a voter on that committee. I wouldn't be reluctant to give Chris Paul my vote MVP.
Oh yeah, I was heavy. Like I said, I at the beginning of the season, I had LeBron winning it. Then he went down. Then Joel just took it over. Then he got hurt, and then Nikola just kept being consistent, and it was and then of course you had your Stephs and your Dames making their little run in little cases, but overall they just couldn't sustain, or they didn't have all the criteria. So, but yeah, Nikola wins it hands down. Yes,
I think what helped Nikola's case is the fact that Jamal Murray went down, and they team actually was winning more. It's crazy.
You don't think the fact that he played every game has something to do with it?
Yeah, that too. But if you're Denver, you got an interesting future. It's like, no knock on Jamal Murray. You're a heck of a player, but like, bro, they've actually been playing better without you. And, you know, that's. Yeah. Shout out to like MPJ for actually like stepping up to the plate. Cause Michael Porter Jr. has actually been hooping, and picking up Austin Rivers was a good pickup. That's a player that I feel like every team he goes to, the man plays like his 100%. Like he gives his all, and the fact that he can't stay on an NBA roster is crazy to me.
I don't know why. Him. I don't know why Philly never picked him up, because they were talking about Kyle Lowry, having, Austin being on that team. That would have been good.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Maybe I'm, not seeing the full picture or something. Uh-oh. Breaking news. Derrick Rose is limping up the court. Oh my golly wally.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Okay.
I think he's okay.
Hopefully Derrick Rose.
But yeah,
fine.
I think he's okay. But yeah, these the playoffs. Nevertheless, it's always a great time when the playoffs start, because you get competitive basketball.
Yeah, I can't call them 7-11 no more. I'm just gonna pick the Brooklyn trio. All
right, the Brooklyn Trets.
And I want to. My reasoning for Brooklyn being okay with Brooklyn winning is strictly for Jeff Green. I just like Jeff Green as a player, bro. Yeah, I feel like he deserves one.
Oh yeah, that's right. He don't got one. Wanna know why? Because he didn't step up when he was with LeBron.
What do you mean? If LeBron would have treated him with some respect,
he did.
No, I honestly think when Jeff Green was playing with LeBron, he wasn't.
Jeff Green was having a good. He was cutting. He was hitting threes. I like Jeff Green.
He was what do you call it? He was still trying to get his basketball legs. So you remember he came back from that.
What you mean he was still playing?
He came back from that scare. Remember he came back from that health scare.
I think I remember.
I think this year he's like fully comfortable with playing basketball at a high level, and the dude's been catching bodies since the beginning of the season.
Chris Paul should have been. I'm sorry, but I'm watching this State Farm commercial. Chris Paul ought to feel ashamed. This dude got a white piece of string on his chin, and they really let this thing come out to the public. I know you saw this on the playback.
No. Maybe it's a little Easter egg for the fans.
Stop it. That's what I actually was thinking. I was like, Kevin, chill out. But Brooklyn has a team full of fan favorites that haven't won chips, that people want to see win chips.
I don't really care for Blake winning anything.
I don't really care for anybody on that team winning a chip.
Because you're selfish,
Big team, My boy Big Dre, 82. He deserves him a chip.
Oh, he does it?
He put in the long haul.
I'm sorry, Andre. You folded a very big fold.
Stop it.
And
stop it.
You don't deserve anything, in my honest opinion. All right, you were dating a very beautiful woman, and you let that slip.
Who?
I forgot her name. I want to say Jeannie Mc something. She was a girl from iCarly.
Why did I think he was talking about her? That just didn't match. It just didn't go right.
Well, he should have dabbled in that, you know.
He just wanted to see what the snow was for the one time.
No.
He was checking the forecast. That's
okay. Brother fumbled that bag. It's
What you mean that bag? He was making more than she was.
No, sir. You know she was highly scouted amongst the ranks
by younger guys.
He's our age.
I know he's not that. He's not that.
You know, it
looks different. This man looks like a freaking bodybuilder.
As far as Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, you know, shows like girls go, she was one of them. You know, she was like, hey, you know, I can kind of see myself talking to Sam.
All right. You know? Sammy. All right. But I mean, yeah, AD2 deserves him a ring. Mark does too.
AD has a ring, and so does Mark.
I said AD2.
No.
Oh yeah, Mark does have a ring.
Nobody else on the Lakers deserves one.
Who's on the team? Bill Malcolmore's been through a lot. Wesley.
I don't want to hear it.
Wesley deserves him one because Giannis couldn't.
If we're being honest, the player who deserves one the most from everybody in the league is Chris Paul.
Top 5, not number 1.
No,
you know everybody's going to say Melo, Boogie, Rose, Chris Paul.
No, I'm talking about like in the playoffs, like Chris Paul's got to be.
Oh, yeah, Christopher. Yeah,
it's like we want Melo to get one, but we're not so sure on Portland, you know. So
that's true. But
Phoenix has I guess
so.
Phoenix has an actual good shot, you know.
Phoenix has a better chance than the Trailblazers, but we still don't pick the Phoenix to win the Trail.
I still feel like they're missing something. I don't know what it is. It's that power forward. That power forward position is suspect for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree. Because I don't know. I can't remember. I can't think of who their starting power forward is. But I know they have Jay Crowder. I don't know if he starts or not, but
he lit us up in the first quarter today. Tragically.
Y'all letting a guy named Jay.
What was that to do with anything?
A guy named Jay that's had the same hairstyle forever beat y'all.
He's good. Good at what he does.
Okay. Anyway.
You know, Crowder, he's over here talking mess about you. You know.
Man, I don't care about Crowder. One of them dudes.
He's a tough guy.
I do not care about Crowder. Crowder's in the Marcus Smart boat. They just talk.
No, man, Smart got gang ties. You better take that back.
Yeah, okay. We're not talking about gang ties. I'm talking about you.
No, but you know, if he has those ties, of course he could talk reckless. As opposed,
no, I don't want to hear. Oh, I can get my boys. I want to hear about you.
As opposed to like,
we're talking about you.
You know, that's no different from John Sue Wooperton. You know,
we don't. Yeah, I mean, John. I don't think John's a fighter.
I don't think so.
John looks like he'll try, but once he gets a little hint that he ain't got the accolades and the attributes, then I think that's when he pulls out the little stimmy.
You know, I don't think Mr. Superton can box. Nothing against you, Mr. Sue, but just don't think you built like that. Okay. But you can't be talking to John all reckless. You know what I mean?
Man, John in Houston right now. He ain't in Washington. He ain't in New York. So he out of his element right now.
I'm pretty sure there's still some big time bees out there.
But do they know you? We know you, John, but you ain't from around here. They don't care about all that. Spike Lee, one of them niggas that just get on your nerves. Like, why are you here?
Hey, Spike loves basketball. No, yeah.
Spike loves the Knicks.
Spike,
who, by the way, have arguably the worst colorway.
Spike
as a
the
team.
Knicks. I think
orange and white.
I think that orange is like fire.
Heck,
the
no.
Orange and blue and the white.
Orange and blue. That's because you like Gators.
But no, not even that. I just think that's a good colorway. Like, I think orange is a good colorway in general for teams.
Not for everybody.
Purple and gold. Now that's sickening.
Purple and LeBron loves his gold. You know, the wine and gold, the purple and gold.
You know, people.
The ring gold.
People what they can't have.
Too bad he doesn't want it, because he already has it. Yeah.
Was that confirmation that LeBron is not gonna win this year?
God.
Hey man, those are the
Rose. Don't be one of them players. Don't be a Trey Young.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did Ice Trey ever do to you?
I don't like Trey Young. He ruins the game of basketball. Yeah. I said it.
Yeah, Atlanta's gonna be an interesting game as well. See what happens.
They've been disappointing.
You said they've been disappointing?
Yes, they have.
No, they like aren't they like what, 5th in the East?
Like 6.
I think they'll be alright. It'll be interesting to see who they match up with.
See. Oh my goodness. See, not to harp on this NBA subject for too long, but it annoys me watching NBA players, specifically Kyle Kuzma, shoot a contested 3 off a handoff dribble and not even think to dribble. Kuzma just got the ball 3 possessions in a row and missed all 3 shots. The last one was a dunk.
Kuzma is a California goat.
Kuzma's garbage.
He's a California goat.
Kuzma is garbage. He's garbage. Now Derrick Rose is going to kill him off a
When
Todd
you think
Gibson
Lakers,
screen.
you think Kyle Kuzma, you know?
No, you don't. I don't know who thinks that. Whoever you are,
you think Kyle Kuzma and how he's knocking down these LA babes, you know?
I don't know who thinks that.
Like, that guy's a fashion icon over there.
I've never seen one person say, you know what? I want to just like Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma, keep staying in your bag, Kuzma. Don't let people like Kev tell you otherwise, you know?
Well, as long as that bag runs out.
That's crazy. The disrespect I'm hearing. Mr. Kuz himself. Yeah, not to stay on sports too long, because, you know, NFL, you know, tell me why you think the Jaguars about to win it all with Tim Tebow at tight end.
All right. So they're not gonna win. They're not even gonna come out their conference.
Well, I know they're not gonna win their division because we will. But
yeah, they're not even going to the division. But you brought up saying that the Jaguars drafted Trevor Lawrence, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so Jit not even gonna start. So I don't even know why they brought him on the team. He ain't finna play no tight end.
I told you Wildcat formation. It's obvious that Urban Meyer's gonna do a Wildcat. You gotta think about it. Urban Meyer drafted Trevor Lawrence, and he drafted Clemson's running back, who's known for not only running the ball but for running out of the backfield and catching the ball. And then they go out and sign Tim Tebow as a quote-unquote tight end. Oh, come on, that's that Wildcat written all over it. And teams and
but this ain't Gators Tim Tebow.
I'm sure Tim Tebow still has I'm sure he still has an arm, and he's just big as hell. You know. What's the guy?
Shannon.
What's the guy's name who? What's the quarterback's name for New Orleans who filled in for Drew Brees?
Jameis?
No. They had some backup.
Oh, you talking about
he was actually
the white guy who was running the ball?
Yeah, he was actually their tight end, and he played backup quarterback for Drew Brees. Tim Tebow's like that, but he's twice his size, so it's like.
I mean, maybe. Shannon brought up the I don't watch First Take, but I just saw the title on the video, and it said the only reason they signed Tim Tebow is because he's from Jacksonville and that they're trying to sell tickets.
No, that don't make sense. They could have sold tickets with Trevor Lawrence. Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's a pretty smart coach. I don't know how he'll do on a pro level, but
and that's my thing. We know he's unpolished when it comes to the college. Now, if he comes to the NFL and he stinks, is that going to ruin his legacy or his resume?
Yeah, it always does. But if you go back to college and have a great college career after that, then it kind of makes up for it. Because Nick Saban did the same thing. Nick Saban was horrible coach at with the Dolphins, and he went back to Alabama. And we see how many championships Alabama won.
So stop asking. Yeah, old Nick. Hey, well, this NFL season should be interesting.
I bet you're
not really looking out for much, though.
I bet you're excited.
All right. Stop that.
Green Bay is time to make a decision.
The
guy wants to go west.
We have all the time we need. We're not trading them.
You're not keeping him, so
stop asking.
All right. So one of your favorite artists just dropped the other day. Excited?
Who? Ouch. Who's that?
I'm saying who, like he's not a big fan. No.
Of who?
Miss Minaj.
Nicki Minaj didn't drop nothing, and I'm not a big fan of Nicki Minaj.
I thought Nicki Minaj dropped the other day. Did she not? Or is she dropping soon?
No, she posted a picture and said Friday, and now everybody's geeked.
Oh, I thought LLC. I thought her album was called like LLC something or something like that.
I don't know. I didn't see that. She posted a picture in some pink Crocs, and now the whole Croc store is sold out. Like, what? Really? That's what y'all like? So apparently Crocs is the move now.
I've been telling you Crocs was the move. I don't know why people are just now getting in on this.
That's not my forte, you know? Any shoe that you can wear without any socks, that's just not the move. Sperry's, no, 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 no.
Look, as far as music goes, man. As far as music goes, the only thing to look forward to is this Friday. And I'm not talking about Nicki.
Right.
I'm talking about Cole.
That's true. That's true. I think we're all looking forward to this Jermaine drop. But we didn't want to harp on it for 2 weeks in a row because, we really don't have no more information besides that he's decided to drop a 12-minute documentary and talk about how he decided to join a basketball team somewhere.
Yeah, it's in Rwanda, Africa, putting on for the motherland. You gotta respect it.
Do I?
You do,
I don't know. I don't think I do.
Wow. Spoken like a white man.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, you're the one who credited J. Cole's ability to hoop.
No one said that. No one said that. But yeah, we did get a what you call it?
The interlude.
Yeah, right. We got an interlude. We got a single that he decided to drop it. I guess to give us a taste of what we were gonna be getting, and it was okay. Not no. I wasn't that big on it. Just me.
Yeah, I mean it was okay. Like you said, nothing to sit there and I'm not gonna be like, it's one of the greatest things I ever heard. But
thought you were.
Or try to dissect the lyrics or anything like that. It was cool. So, guys, wait for Friday, man. Just gotta wait for Friday. So we're kind of like, we usually have like topics that we want to touch on. We're kind of winging it today, So is there anything you feel
I don't
like?
know if y'all can tell.
There anything you feel like you want to touch on?
It was just I was informed. This is like kind of like random, but I thought it was interesting. In my class, and one of my classmates, his name's Charles. Shout out to Charles. Was telling me about what's it called? Black Wall Street. You ever heard of it?
I've heard of Black Wall Street. Yeah.
So he was telling me about Black Wall Street, and I was just thought that was interesting because I'd never heard of that. And it's like you go to school, for us being black, you go to school and you get to that one, like not one, but those like 2 or 3 chapters that's about black history that they quickly try to get over with, and they never ever discuss or even remotely bring up that event. And I just thought that was kind of interesting because he told me, I think this year those dates will mark the 100-year anniversary. So I was like, oh wow. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. That's all.
Yeah, I don't quite remember the full story, so I ain't gonna like say things that I ain't got full details on. I do remember hearing about Black Wall Street, and there's been quite a few gatekeepers when it comes to African American entrepreneurs, and as far as like history goes, of course, I feel like people will always talk about the history that's important to them, not so much important to everybody.
I think it's important that we as a black community need to know our history.
We do. And not only just us, if you can like shed some light on it for other people, and then do that too. Some people be talking crazy. They just like to say anything.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes that people will say something and they don't be trying to like seem racist, but it just sounds racist whenever they say it. You know what I mean? Like
right. Like the more you know, the better. Because then you actually know your history and where your people came from and how their lives were and all that type of stuff, and that's always good to know.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
that's all. It's the only topic I really had.
All right, we're gonna end the podcast the way we always end it. That's with question of the day. Now, if you ain't got nothing, I can
do your thing. Do your thing, yeah?
Okay. Question of the day is, do you believe in love at first sight?
Love at first sight? I mean, it depends. Now, when you say love at first sight, do you mean like love as in how they look, or just you love everything? Like you just love them?
Like you had to talk to this person yet? You ain't even had a conversation with this person yet, and you put in your head like that person is for me.
No.
You said no?
No.
Oh, so is the expression then blown out of proportion?
Yes, because you don't know that you love someone until you actually start to talk to them. You may like how they look, but you don't know if you actually like that person until you start actually having a conversation with them. If you say you love them, then you just basically just like their looks. That's it. You don't know them, so you don't really love them. You just like how they look. Nothing wrong with that, but just know what you're saying.
Yeah. Because I've never once like seen someone and been like, oh, that person, I have to do whatever it takes to talk to that person. Like, I ain't never thought that way. Although I've seen some very beautiful women, I just, in my head, I'm always thinking, what if she's this, or, you might be crazy. You know?
But you'll never know until you talk to her. So, yeah.
Even then, like, that first conversation, your first, like, few conversations with a girl ain't no indicator. And vice versa. First conversation with a guy ain't no indication either.
Right.
Because, like, that person will switch up on you, like, in the blink of an eye. You're like, damn, this ain't the person I first talked to. Like, damn, this girl's
right. It's a whole new person,
Girl, actually really crazy.
And you didn't know that.
She's actually willing to hit me while I'm driving. She doesn't care about both of us.
Right.
Not like, that that's ever happened to me, but I'm just saying.
Sounds like you're talking from experience.
PTSD,
Okay, we all have our past.
Let's not harp on it too much. Yeah, I just wanted to know. That was something I like. You hear those like corny lines and stuff, and like where you hear somebody say it and like,
You're the only 10 I see.
okay, you're like at a wedding or something. You're like yeah, you just want to like scream cap.
I know that nigga since he was 5. He don't do that.
Like Susanna, when I first met you, it was love at first sight. That's cap.
He said you was ugly.
He wasn't sure about you. I had to talk him into it. Continue with the wedding.
Now he want to fight you.
The fact that we're all here is kind of crazy to me. Go ahead and continue, Pastor.
Come on now. Like, come on now. But yeah, I don't agree with those teams. It just doesn't make no sense. It's just me. I don't know.
I mean, but yeah, to be honest, like you're a pretty brutal guy. You're pretty.
I'm not.
You're a savage.
I'm just honest.
Like
that's what's wrong with people. They don't hear the honesty, truth, honest. Yeah, they don't hear honesty enough.
I asked Kev if he was on a date with a girl and it was boring, would he leave her? And he said yes. He'd just leave her there.
You did not ask me that, but I did say I would do that.
See, that's crazy to me.
I mean, like, if it was interesting and I had to pick you up with my gas, I'm not finna waste my gas money to go drop you back off. No, like I'm not enjoying myself. But you get a free ride and a free meal out of this? No.
What if y'all just didn't,
time.
Didn't hit it off? Like it's just not clicking.
Well, we'll figure that out as soon as I say, I know this isn't going as we both probably expected, but do you even want to try this again, or do you just want to call it quits? If you say call it quits, I'm like, all right. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
That's crazy.
And head out.
You just gonna leave her?
Yeah, I would.
Hey, that's savage behavior.
Order herself an Uber.
I would at least take her home and just not talk to her after that no more.
No, because now you just got a free ride and a free meal.
I'm
like
such a gentleman. I just want to make sure she gets home safe. It's okay. No.
Nah. You weren't looking out for my well-being. I wasted gas, time, and money.
That's crazy.
She wasted nothing.
Isn't it crazy, ladies, how guys think? Ugh. Wish we could just... Jeez, man.
Yeah, it'd be people like you that be planting these negative seeds.
What do you mean?
And then you just scoop
you had that opinion for yourself. I'm just, shining a microscope. Listen, Kevin, if you hate women, just say that. No.
I love my women, especially my African American queens.
He didn't.
That you just
He didn't sound confident about that, ladies.
Did y'all? Fun fact about Rio, he likes to.
Don't even start that. See.
Ooh, he likes the snow buddies, y'all. He doesn't like his African American.
That's such a lie, yo. That's such a lie.
He doesn't like his African American. Every time I show him one, he be like, "Wow, that's just not my thing."
First of all,
I'll be like, "Wow, how?" But he'll show me a. But he'll show me a snow bunny real quick.
No.
And say that they're bad.
No.
I'm like, wow. So our queens can't get the same love.
Oh my God.
So I need y'all to attack him in the comment section.
Don't do that. Hey,
he doesn't love his people.
well, first of all, that's big cap. Okay. No. I love my African American queens. I love all my queens.
Cap.
No. Why do you got it? You know. We will.
It's cap.
We will never progress as a human race.
Right. Until you love our African American queens. It's okay.
See,
this is an open place. This is a safe place. This is a safe place. You can let it out.
I love my African American women. Come on now. I'm the one who be putting you on game, you know?
That's not true.
Come on now.
That's definitely not true.
Look. So just so y'all know, you know,
he doesn't like his African American queens.
We both like our African American queens. It's just that
Real the racist.
It's just that Kevin here is you know, he prefers them in the lighter hue, if you catch my drift.
That is not true.
If you catch my drift.
My resume speaks for itself.
You know, he likes them a little light and bright, you know.
You like them white.
Okay. That's been another episode of the LeJit Podcast.
You know, ladies, his motto is white is right.
Okay, never have I ever said that, ever.
I don't know where he gets these business brands from.
Never said that before in my life. Oh my goodness, I love all women. No, sir. Not one I don't look at more than the other. It doesn't matter.
There's been plenty of times that he'll go on this app called TikTok, right? And he'd go and, you know, just show snow bunnies all day. He won't even show me an African American queen.
Okay, that's cap.
He's a Thai guy.
Oh my goodness! Especially like my TikTok account. Have you seen who I was following on my TikTok account? You be like, oh, you know, Kev's just capping. You know.
The more you know. This has been a fun fact about Real One Gaming. He loves his white women. Back to you, Greg.
Oh my god! I love my chocolate queens. I have a sweet tooth.
What are you talking about?
I have a sweet tooth. All right, Kev prefers wintertime. Not that there's nothing wrong with wintertime, but me, I prefer to be in the summer with some chocolate. Oh.
He likes, if you didn't catch that, he likes snow.
No, I said you like snow.
No, you like snow.
We actually call him Kev Snow. Like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones.
Cap.
That's his nickname at the job.
Cap.
Every time he sees one, he hits me up and he's like, "Yo, you gotta come check out this, bunny emoji." I'm like, huh? All confused. But can't knock a man for what he likes, I guess.
Yeah, so that's what we're saying to you. It's okay. We're not judging. Just accept who you are.
Hey, you gotta accept it, Kev. Accept who you are.
Yeah, I like my queens.
Cap. Okay, these people don't want to hear you cap, all right? They want to hear us tell them to have a good night, a good rest of the week.
You have a you have a good night while you know K and K loves his chocolate African American queens. And the crazy thing is that our African American queens, they all aren't chocolate. So it doesn't they can be of all colors.
That's what I was trying to tell them,
Yeah.
you know?
Brother. You like your white. That's one color.
No. Listen, Kev prefers the chocolate.
Hogan. We coming for
Kev
you.
prefers like super like mocha lattes. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know where this information is coming from. I really don't know. I have no idea.
you know, from what I've seen, he just prefers them that way. I don't understand why. Like I like all of them, like mocha, caramel. You know,
That's
chocolate,
not true. He
almond.
likes.
Why you gotta lie to the
Like,
people, you know? Listen, I have my Travis Scott braids going on right now, so it's lit.
Oh, here we go. Oh wow. What does that mean? What are you trying to say there?
It's lit. But you lucky I don't have any like.
Wow,
lights.
that's crazy. It's crazy. Now he's mocking an African American man.
Okay.
Wow.
That has been another episode.
Racist.
That has been another episode of the LeJit Podcast, guys. And yeah, you guys have before we go, you know, follow us on our gaming channels. You know, over at twitch.tv/Real1Gaming and Kev_23. No.
Yeah. And follow our Twitters and hit the subscribe button. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share.
Yeah, you know, this week has been a little, you know, there's not been much going on in the news, but you know, we try.
We're making it work.
We try. Next week we'll have more. Pretty sure a lot of things will be happening next week, so we'll definitely have some things for y'all. I'll try. Be sure to like do more to make sure I have something more for y'all.
Right.
That being said, we are going to head out. Y'all have a good rest of the week. And remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit.
Legit.